Hello there, and welcome to, a long overdue Task Force Op Attack Extravaganza. I don't know, it's maybe not an extravaganza. We're kicking it off with Duality, with Rooster, one of the, I guess, co-leaders of the task force. Great guy. And an absolute surgeon with everything. Every attack he does is always a freaking miracle. I love watching it. But let's get down to it. So pretty nice, pretty nice animal fight in the background. Hooray! Pretty nice duality here compared to some of them that you see with way more, shock launchers and rocket launchers and crazy things. But still, a pretty tough hit. Got the 4 shocks, I guess it would be, and then whacking away on the choke point level operation. So, and this is why I say, like, this is a slightly older one. You'll notice there aren't any heroes in this. Nice solo on 179, 180, let's round up really, let's be honest here. 180 point duality, freaking fantastic. But yeah, the attacks are sans, well, all of the things. And then there's me. Ah, yes. And of course, being the ham that I am, I had to roll in with the Grens. This was, well, okay. I'm not gonna lie and pretend like I know what I'm doing when I do Gren attacks, but this was definitely very early on in my, I guess, learning of the Gren attack and like how to operate the Grens and what's going on with them and how they work and what they do. As you can see, I am rolling 7 and 1, I think, right now. So definitely trying to like amp up the amount of blast power that I got going on here as much as possible, and then trying to use the crazy overthrow of the Grens to take out a whole bunch of sniper towers and crazy things like that. Obviously, my attacks, you'll notice, give me a lot more excuse to just blather on and talk. So yippity yap 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 yap, right? I almost. Oh no. Well. We're just gonna ignore what's going on over there. Apparently it's a purple bottle, but like, let's not get into this. So, yeah, this is an older attack. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. We've definitely moved on from the choke point, but at the time, we were doing choke point fairly regularly, and we were quite proud of ourselves for pulling off this choke point in a mere 11 attacks. We were, excuse me, voice is cracking like a 13-year-old boy. Like the 13-year-old boy's voice, not like cracking bones or something. Anyways, so yeah, we were regularly going after choke point and obviously other ops in that area. At the time, it was before all of the extra crazy nice intel showed up, so you know how that is. Obviously, once we started getting the extra intel, we were able to up our game and do much harder ops, which was freaking amazing and so much fun. Thank you, Supercell, for giving us more intel. Thank you so much. It went from a constant struggle of intel to we have actually used sabotage just to burn off intel, because we were, at cap. You cap out at like certain amount of intel, and we were just like, well, we might as well use some sabotage, or else, the extra intel isn't going to count for squat. Anyways, as you can see, the Grens did a pretty decent job. They just kind of blasted open that whole right-hand side, took out all the rocket launchers and everything, so that it's nice and easy for Jamers I'm gonna go with Jay, because that's normally what I call him, because, you know, I'm creative like that. When I come up with a nickname for someone, you better believe it's just a shortened form of their name. And so Jay rolled in again with no hero, because honestly, a hero I think would have made this even more ridiculously easy. Um, you know, he could have, I don't know, taking remote control of something or blown some stuff up. But with absolutely nothing to endanger him from the side, I'm just going to hit the old fast forward with the 4 times, because it is a big shield. And really that was the trick with this attack. Just having enough hit power to burn through this enormous shield and take out the core. And as you can see, Jay has that ability. It just takes a long time. Okay, there we go. So, I fast forwarded through the blowy up of the nodes. I always love watching the nodes blow up on sliding block, because it always seems to go in a nice straight line. I always enjoy watching that. I don't know, it's a thing. Never mind. So, moving on to Lil Dan, or Daniel, or Little D. I call him Lil D because, well, he's a nice guy, and calling him a D kind of puts a smile on my face. I'm bitter. Anyways, fantastic hit on quick charge here. As you can see, that is how to land your Zukas. If you want to learn how to land Zukas, that is how you do it. Basically, drop the flare on the one end, and then start landing your boats one at a time, timing them just right so that as the Zukas are walking past, the next boat is landing and they like start to converge into just like one big group. Oh, that's brutal. Oh, he got hosed so hard. So what happened there is you can see there's a very small gap in the back. You've got to get your flare right in between those two nodes, because if you hit it on a node, your Zukas are going to spread out, and then you're not going to be able to keep them all nice and safe under one smoke. So some quick reflaring had to go on there. And I know you're saying like, oh, what a noob, he hit the node. Well, one, it's incredibly easy to hit that node. Trust me, I have done it more times than I care to admit. But where you really see D's, Lil D's epic skills is in how quickly and easily he recovered from that. I am a little bit envious, I'm not gonna lie, just because like if I had pulled off something like that, I would have just been like, well, I've screwed up, and like started barraging my own troops and just like spiraled into shame center, and then have to go hide over in the corner with the cookies and pie and, you know, cry myself to sleep because I've got no skills. But he just kind of takes it in stride, reflares, sets things up, and then wham, off to the races. Very, very nice job. I'm sure there are a lot of people out there able to recover like that, but I just do not seem to be capable of it. I try, I really, really do. But anytime I screw up even half that much, I'm done. Like, the entire attack is a write-off, and I'm just like, derp, 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 derp. But as you can see, the only thing that really caused him a problem was the clock. As it kind of is with Quick Charge, which is, I think, one of the reasons why it's named that, because if you quick charge it, you can solo the base fairly easily, but it's tricky because you gotta beat that clock, and you know, it's easy to lose track of the clock, I'm not gonna lie to you. Anyways, another fantastic loading from Tarmar, or Tmar, or TM, or RR. No, it has been a long time since I've watched Tool Time. Let's not get into that, right? If you don't know what the heck I'm talking about, don't look it up on YouTube. It's going to make you sad. Wilson was awesome, though. Anyways, so as you can see, if you go back at least before I got distracted, he dropped the flare over on the one side, did a wonderful job of dropping one boat at a time, gathering up all the Zukas, letting them all get together, and then obviously putting them roughly in the right place. But Zukas sometimes, I'm not gonna make any stereotypical jokes, but sometimes the Zukas do what they want. Moving on. Quick charge goes down. I've even lost track of how many attacks this is, honestly. I haven't been paying attention. Which is really fun, because I enjoy watching the bases blow up at the end. Jengar, who actually, after this attack, not like immediately after this attack or anything, but at a certain point, kind of went on hiatus, kind of took off and did his own thing outside of the TF, is now actually back. It's like a soap opera in this task force, only without any drama. It's all people getting along really well and, you know, being pretty cool and pretty chill. As you can see, he did the same landing, fantastic job at it. Really, it's all about the timing. The trick is that when you have your Zukas walking across the beach, you land the landing craft just at the right time so that they start disembarking with that first lead Zuka. The closer you can get, the better, because obviously, you know, it'll keep everything in a nice tight little group and make things a lot easier to kind of keep under control. Also, using that corner like that kind of flattens them out into a little line, really tightens up the grouping a lot more, which is absolutely fantastic. You know, if you can use the natural curves of the map to help you out with keeping your Zukas nice and tight, do it, because you will thank yourself in the long run. Now, Jengar is just kind of chilling over on the side, taking out some nodes, building up some energy. He actually had so much energy he was able to take out some machine guns right next to the core, obviously leaving nothing but cannons and boom cannons able to defend that area, which is fantastic when you plan on rolling in with all Zukas and trying to burn down the core before the rocket launchers eat you alive. And here we go. I hope you're ready for this, because, well, I don't know why not. Boom. There we go. It takes a while for the smoke. Come on. That's right. No, it's a fakie. He's not going after the actual core. He's just clearing out the side. No! Oh, the double fakie. Everybody loves the double fakie. Incredible timing. I love this attack so much because, especially after watching the quick charge attack, where the only thing that makes you lose is the freaking clock, then you see an attack like this where literally he's fighting the clock, and he, like, if he had just a little more energy, he could have taken that core down. Freaking great job. I like it. What? Moving on, we've got Sneaky Pete. Sneaky Pete Z, but, you know, Sneaky Pete. It's kind of like it's Dragon Ball Z, but, like, really? It's Dragon Ball, come on. You don't call him Goku Z. Wait, maybe you do, I don't know. So, because, obviously, the whole right side has been blasted wide open, Sneaky Pete sneaks into the back here, sets up shop, and very quickly and easily uses his Zukas to polish off the almost non-existent core. Like, the core was already hurt with no defense. Fantastic. Also, one of the things I really enjoy about this task force, and I know I've said it before, and I can't say it enough, is teamwork. Just teamwork. Also, Crucifix, dropping an attack on assembly, doing the Skuka. Wait, no, sorry. I guess it would be Smorcher? Oh, fantastic. That would be a dog with a squeaky ball. Yeah, the squeakier the toy, the more he loves it. Go figure. So, so Crucifix kind of rolling in here, taking out the flamethrowers and rocket launchers and things around the core, because let's be honest, that's kind of where you want to get your Zookas in, but that is not a Zooka friendly spot. Like, so many okay, like flamethrowers and scorchers already, it's just a little ball of fire over there. Like, I kind of enjoy watching it. I hate doing the attack because every time I'm just like, what the heck is going on? Is that flame my flame? Is that the other flame? Is this... Maybe what they need to do is, you know, when you got scorchers and flamethrowers near each other, the enemy flames are blue or something, you know, kind of like the Hot Pocket has like the blue cheese of death that blasts all over everybody's face. I'm just saying, maybe the flamethrowers of combatants need to be different colors so you can see. I would be totally cool if the flames were red and green. Just saying. Not that I'm, you know, saying other people have done the red versus green weapons and it worked out well for them. But, anyways, Crucifix, fantastic job on assembly. His Scorchers are able to actually take the whole thing down because it's such a low level. It's almost funny looking at these choke point like bases, just because it's kind of I don't know, like you don't see anything that only had what 94 force points. Like we just do not see that anymore. It just doesn't exist. It's not in the realm of possibility. Not that that's a bad thing, that's a good thing, but it's funny to like look back and see these. Even at least a 151, you can still stumble across in like Dead End and Deep Cut, you know, like you can still get that low. It's you know, the lower level bases instead of the higher level bases. But let's not get into that. Let's get into Teeth a Showing, who is Tails a Wagon. I don't know, if you see some kind of pattern in the names here, let me know. I've always been curious. I don't know, it's just weird, right? I couldn't imagine. Anyways, the fearless leader of our motley crew, and this is actually his like Lobby, I guess, account. This is the lower level one, the one that he uses to make fun of us all because he does better attacks with his low level account than most of us can do with our high level account, which is kind of embarrassing, but like, let's not go there, right guys? Anyways, as you can see, Teeth a Showing, sorry, not teeths, like teeths isn't a thing, right? He's rolling through and just doing a fantastic job of taking out as many rocket launchers as he possibly can, and doing just generally as much damage to the base as he possibly can, because, well, that's what he do. That's also what I was trying to say like a couple of minutes ago, was like, one of the things I love so much about this task force is the fact that everybody works together, puts in a team effort, and, you know, makes things happen. Because really, there's only the one more attack. Yeah, I accidentally skipped poor Trey. Dr. Trey, how could I leave Dr. Trey out, you know, when he's doing his attack and opening up the front end of the base after Teeth did the other one. I accidentally showed the finishing. Maybe what I'll do is kind of patch things together and hopefully make it all work, and, you know, probably cut some stuff out, but who knows? I'm feeling pretty chill right now about the whole thing. Anyways, guys, hopefully, all in all, it all comes together at the end. Thanks very much for watching. Hopefully this has been helpful. Hopefully it's been entertaining. And above all else, hopefully you guys have a fantastic day.